You know what I'm saying?
Brother Shaka,
oh, yeah.
Let me say this before I go. You are one of the most dangerous brothers in our community. Why? Because he has been listening for a long time, and when you say something, he's going to say, "Wait, but you said this on this day. Here's the video."
And he's going to have the documentation.
He is one of the most dangerous brothers in our community. And so I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited that Soneta's audience now knows about you. He was talking to me about Shaka. I thought he was talking about Shaka Amos for a second. Because Soneta love him some Shaka Ma'at forever. So I'm just honored that now we have a more global. I know Rob Moore was kind of making a joke, but he was also making a comment. The reality is that this internet is going to allow Africans all over the world to connect on our interest, and that is powerful. That is powerful.
Yes.
I'm honored to be on. I promise I will communicate with you. I'm watching your shows ardently, Shaka. So whenever you would like me to come and chat with you privately or publicly, please let me know.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hotep Senu Hena Senut ET. Then Ishak and Gukemet. I hope you're doing well. Hold on. Yeah, it's just checking the mic. The title of this live stream is Louis Farrakhan, Huey P. Newton, Amos Wilson, Naim Akbar, Khalid Abdul Mohammed thought. And I didn't have enough space to add that black people. And then I was going to put the 3 dots. Now, the chat is open to everybody. You don't even have to be a subscriber. I'm going to check the sound quality. Sounds good on my end. Okay. That's what you can expect in the chat. Now, give me one moment. Come to the territory. Now the next live stream, the one that I shared, I did not share that one. Hold on. I have a few pages open. Oh, there it is. That's the next live stream in an hour. You have it in the chat. Jabari Usa said he's scared of my art forever. Sanetta said it. Now, if there are any Nation of Islam members or people who appreciate the Nation of Islam, you have to know that there was a dude called Kira B who said this about the Nation of Islam members, all the members of the Nation of Islam. Listen carefully.
None of us follow Farrakhan over here, man.
Mm-hmm. Because I see what you try to do to Sonetta, right? You try to say that, oh, well, I can say it too. You could tag all the Muslim people too and tell them I said fuck Elijah Muhammad. And yeah, that nigga was a rapist. Fuck all them Nation of Islam niggas. Let them know. Killer B said it.
Yeah.
Hey, you Killer B got to link up for real.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah. He called me today, but I missed his call. I missed the call.
I got to link up.
Looked at the phone and he had a text said, damn, I just called you. He missed the call because I sent him my number.
Okay.
Yeah. Polite is not one-dimensional. You see them?
So, you've heard that Sanetta, after Kira said F Elijah Muhammad, F all Nation of Islam N-words, after that, Sanetta said live that he gave him his phone number. Well, there's an exclusive. Today, that Kira B dude went live, and guess who showed on his panel? Let me show you. Boom! Live stream 4 hours ago. Look at this. And it says Elder Sanetta. Oh, Daniel Heru? Now, Daniel Heru, I addressed him because he went on Kira B being disrespectful. He sent me 2 emails talking about, yeah, he wants to work things out and telling me he's over there on that panel. Are you kidding me? Daniel Heru is on tape defending a rapist. And you have the link there. Daniel Heru is part of the same organization as Sanetta. It is called the Shrine of Ma'at, headed by Jabari Osase. Now, dealing with the main topic at hand, just want to share one video that has over 400,000 views. And then we're going to deal with the main topic at hand. And I will share the link, if somebody want to holler, because it ain't going to be long. Boom. Kemet Ma'at, 403,000 views, okay? Now let's deal with the main topic at hand. Oh, I almost forgot the fair use disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Let's hear from Fiati Frankie, who not only accused Elijah Muhammad of rape, but as you can see, he did not only give the his phone number to the dude who said F Elijah Muhammad and who called Elijah Muhammad a rapist, but also said F all Nation of Islam members, right? So he gave him his phone number, he gave him a shout out live on air, and as you can see, he hopped on his panel just today. And I think you may be interested in letting all those followers of the Nation of Islam know what's up. Now, let's hear from Fifi Frankie. That was yesterday. Yesterday.
This nigga so dumb. He's playing my part when I said niggas ain't shit. And I stand on that. I'm making a clear distinction.
Now, when he starts, he's already changing his narrative by saying N words and sh. That's not what he's been saying. He's been saying that black people ain't sh. And he is going to say it anyway, because he's trying to do damage control now.
between niggas and black people. He don't get the distinction that I'm making. So he thinking I'm getting at all black people, all of my people. No, I said this and I said it once, I said it twice. I learned this from Dr. Khalid. I learned this from Minister Farrakhan, the Old Testament Minister Farrakhan.
So you see now, he's trying to use Farrakhan to his advantage. Yesterday, but today, just 3 hours ago or 4 hours ago, he was on the panel, the YouTube channel of that Killer Bee, who once again said this about not only Farrakhan, but all Nation of Islam members.
None of us follow Farrakhan over here, man.
Mm-hmm. Because I see what you try to do to Sonetta, right? You try to say that, oh, I can say it too. You could tag all the Muslim people too and tell them I said fuck Elijah Muhammad. And yeah, that nigga was a rapist. Fuck all them Nation of Islam niggas. Let them know. Killer Bee said it.
Killer Bee said it. So, let's continue.
How many of you heard Dr. Khalid bang on black people?
How many of you heard Dr. Khalid bang on black people? Have you heard Khalid Abdul Muhammad banging on black people? Come on, don't be shy now. The chat is open to everybody. You don't even have to be a subscriber. Now, the next live stream, you will have to be a subscriber. It's the end of the HOK. And I never expected the HOK to go down that quick. But Filthy Frankie is so messed up in his brain. And he said that Sonetta is on cocaine.
Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm from, I have a background in the street. So I could recognize when somebody is high. Sonetta is on cocaine in this video. A lot of those videos where you see him like going crazy and cussing folks out, he's high in those videos. This is why you see him and he almost has like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde nature. And a lot of people over the years, they couldn't really figure it out. They like, damn, Sai just flip on niggas and whoop. No, that's the other side. That's the side when he coked up, when he's sniffing, he on a whole nother frequency.
That's Pukisa. Pukisa.
Yeah.
And Enki is a regular participant on his channel. So Filthy Frankie, that's the nickname that he chose for himself. Sonetta, Frank Gary from Harlem, New York, can tell us if Enki lied or not, because Enki's on his panel.
How many of you heard Minister Farrakhan bang on black people?
How many of you heard Farrakhan banging on black people? Oh, you want to be shy? It's okay. Like I said, I did not share that live stream. The one that I shared is the next one. Y'all quiet now. Some of you may be xenophobic, right? And you want to stand by the dude because he lives in the same geographic location as you, right? Well, feel free and just say that you agree with him. Now, his platform, right? He has started a trend on his platform going against Elijah Muhammad and obviously the Nation of Islam. He supposed somebody who said F all the Nation of Islam N-words. He's not the only one on the platform. You have Reggie Mabry, Reginald Antoine Mabry from the Bronx. You have Smash Rockwell, known as he's Jonathan Owens from Oakland, California. I forgot the name, his rapper name. Casual from the hip hop group Hieroglyphic. He's supposed to have panel as well. Jabari Osase. We haven't heard anything recently, But Jabari Sase is the leader of the organization that Sanetta belongs to, right? So on YouTube, there's two main channels. One called Sanetta Studios, and the other one called House of Consciousness, spelled with a K. And Frankie obviously looks very disturbed, but it is what it is. I'm not lying on him. I'm playing him. That's what he said just yesterday. Let's continue.
How many of you heard Huey P. Newton? See, this nigga, he's not in our struggle.
I mean, people heard Huey P. Newton banging on black people. I haven't. Look at this. Melvin Smith wrote, "Because you delusional. No one believes you. You've been exposed." All right. Congratulations, Melvin Smith. You know what? I was going to share the link after, but I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it now. Look at this. Just for you, Melvin Smith. Just for you. But anybody else? Boom. Link to get on the panel. Use a webcam. Feel free now. Come to the real world. Come to the real world. Because we know where the rapists and child molesters and scammers felt like home. We know that. V Bennett is in a place to be, LOL. VB, did you see that Filthy Frankie was on Killer Beast channel? Did you see that? Earlier today. Earlier today. Desperate. Let's continue. So I'm leaving the link here. Just use a webcam and you are welcome. The House of Consciousness is a bunch of sad people. I'm just remaining polite for the time being. Let's continue.
So to hear me say black people ain't shit.
Yeah, you heard? He didn't say N-words ain't sh. He said black people ain't sh. Bennett wrote, "No, but I've been watching you tell folks and update us, LOL." Well, you know what? Sanetta was not the only one on the Killer Beast panel. It's somebody that we know, somebody that was rocking with us for a while. He got there too. But I will go more in details about that for my scheduled live stream. Okay?
We turn on each other. He think that's a diss to all black people. He don't understand it because his struggle is not our struggle.
His struggle was not our struggle. Trying to be xenophobic. Even Tariq Nasheed ain't down with you, Frankie Easy. Tariq Nasheed, are you down with him now? Malik Zulu Shabazz, are you down with him now? What's funny is that you guys don't say anything. If he was a white Jew that would have said what he said on the internet, it would be World War III. But for strange reason, people have been giving him a pass. Well, that pass has expired. That pass is only among Pan-Africans. And those that call themselves conscious community who've been supporting rapists and child molesters and scammers as well. And people with fake degrees.
Check. I could show you so much information where black people is just murdering, raping, molesting each other. You gonna tell me that piece of shit is worth something? So,
and the people who raped are welcome on his platform, Sanella's platform. Frank Gary from Harlem, New York. They are welcome. Even wrote, "I think it's fine. Anyone go on any panel they represent." I'm sorry. Yeah, they represent. But I don't support that type of language towards, I presume PAD stands for person of or people of African descent, regardless of which country they are from. That's just an appetizer so far.
When I say black people ain't shit, that's who I'm talking about. The niggas like him, that's who I'm talking about. The Shaka Doodles, that's who I'm talking about.
For those who didn't know, this Filthy Frankie dude, once again, that's a nickname that he chose for himself. He spoke sexually about a 3-year-old girl, live on air. And the leader of his organization, Jabari Osase, doesn't mind. Another member of his organization, Daniel Heru, don't mind. On Killer B's chat and comments, because I scrolled through the video, I didn't listen to it yet, but I scrolled through it. I saw one comment. There's a lady called Texas Obama. She doesn't mind. She's cheerleading for Frankie now and Killer B. Another one, they used to go by Curse of Hammurabi, but she changed. Now she has another name now, Tales of something. So if you see a username that says Tales of something, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, the lady that they've been butt kissing, the fake advocate, right, told Filthy Frankie that he had every right after he insulted my mother and my children. And those two groupies, Texas Bama and Curse of Hammurabi, they don't mind. Let's hear it.
So fuck that bitch nigga. Fuck him, his mother, his wife, his so-called girlfriend, and his babies. Fuck him. Give a fuck about that nigga. That's the way I give it back up to him.
And you have every right. That's why I say that's between you and Shaka.
Now, you better wrote, ask Sanetta what percentage of black people in the USA. You know, Filthy Frankie is struggling, intellectually. So don't hold your breath if you expect an answer.
I'm not talking about DMG. I'm not talking about Black Lion Supreme. I'm not talking about Bond Dog. I'm not talking to my people. I'm talking about pieces of shit like that.
As a matter of fact, you heard him earlier say, there's people, will be molesting, raping. So he claims that those are the pieces of right? Well, not only he gave a shout out to Killer B, that's the nickname of the dude, but you have his face, he's a public figure. I didn't go and look on social media. That was on his YouTube channel, So Killer B said, F Elijah Muhammad, F all Nation of Islam members, but you're going to hear and see Filthy Frankie Sanetta, Frank Gary from Harlem, New York, giving a shout out to a guy who was found guilty of rape, of involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, of aggravated, and he's going to ask him for a song for his channel. Let me play it. I'm not making that up. And that was just a few days ago.
None of us follow Farrakhan over here, man.
Mm-hmm. Because I see what you try to do to Sonetta, right? You try to say that, I can say it too. You could tag all the Muslim people too and tell them I said fuck Elijah Muhammad. And yeah, that nigga was a rapist. Fuck all them Nation of Islam niggas. Let them know. Killer B said.
Yeah.
Hey, you Killer B got to link up for real.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah. He called me today, but I missed his call. I missed the call.
I got to link up.
Looked at the phone and he had a text said, damn, I just called you. He missed the call because I sent him my number.
Okay.
Yeah. Polite is not one-dimensional. You see what I'm saying?
I think Brother Polite is horrible.
He could go into the health. Islam, he would kill Islam. He will tear Islam a new asshole, bro. I'm telling you he will. Shout out to my man Mighty Hebrew in the building, man. Shout out to my goddamn homeboy Mighty Hebrew. He got mad because I shouted out Killer B. Shout out to Killer B in the building. Shout out to Killer B in the building. Check. So shout out to Killer B, Killer. Shout out to my man, the Mighty Hebrew. Man, shout out to all of y'all, man. This is a chump. And with that, We out. Peace. I gotta get me a song. Yo, Mighty Hebrew. I need a track for the dumpster. I need a track to take out for the dumpster, brother. Please find something to do. Find me something, brother. Peace. We out.
Now, if Bennett wrote, does he think the people who called him a pedophile are pieces of shh? Because Enki called him one, and he invited him back to his channel to work with him, LOL. For money, he sells his soul, and maybe other things too. Yes, Enki called Frank Gary, aka Sanetta, a pedophile on several different instances, publicly. We played it already. But what's funnier is that Sanetta is on tape calling Killer B a pedo as well, live on air. But he was on his platform, and he called him a pedo just a few days ago, and today he was on his platform. So the excuses that he's trying to make for, the pieces of shh is those who do this and those do that, right? Now, Vibene is asking, does he think pedophiles and rapists are pieces of shh? Well, he's on tape defending Malachi York for 10 minutes, but his defense is that it wasn't 10 minutes. It was less than that.
Family, real quick. I did not defend Dr. Malachi York 10 minutes straight. What the dumb fool don't understand is that Suge edited the video to make it long.
So let's hear Filthy Frankie, Sanetta, calling his new homie a pedo.
Yeah, they are mad at me. So Killer B knows that I already cleaned him up, washed him up, got him up out of here. He's a liar. I proved that nigga to be the goddamn pedo. He's the pedo. Nobody over here, not me, nigga. He's the pedo. And so he know I proved that.
Okay. Now, let's continue.
That's who I'm referring to when I say black people ain't shit. People that fits in that category. But he think I'm talking about all black people. Khalid said that many times.
Khalid said that many times? Really? Khalid Abdul Muhammad said that many times?
I learned it from Khalid Muhammad.
He learned it from Khalid Muhammad. Dang. So that gets a pass? Wesley Muhammad, he had so much smoke for DJ Vlad because he misquoted Louis Farrakhan. And here you have your former partner, because you were interviewed by Sanetta. Sanetta actually put you on the map when it comes to, the online conscious community, right? And you have no words. Okay.
Huh? Because he said we are stiff-necked and rebellious people. See, a nigga like Shaka here say nigga. Half-baked, half-fried, sissified, punkified, pasteurized, homogenized nigga. That's what he would call Shaka Doo-Doo. He would call Shaka.
Oh, some of you may not know, but my name is Shaka Ndugu Kemet, right? My channel, for those who don't know, is Ma'at Forever, M-A-A-T space forever. So, Filthy Frankie came up with that negative nickname for yours truly. Instead of Shaka Ndugu, he says Shaka Dudu. So whenever you hear Shaka Dudu, it's me. As a matter of fact, his wife blasted him live on air, insulted him live on air, and revealed to everybody that he just, keeps listening to me. So she told him, keep watching Shaka. I'm not lying.
Let me go back. She said my name.
Oh, yeah?
Dissing him. Yeah, dissing him, singing.
Set me free, why don't you, nigga? Keep watching Shaka Doo-Doo.
Let's continue.
Shaka Doo-Doo, a homogenized nigga. Is that is that Khalid talking bad about black people? No, he's talking bad about niggas and coons. That's who he talking about. That's who your brother Sarnetta talking about. Check. I learned that from them, from these great minds.
He learned that from these great minds. And listen to the other names he's going to say. When I come with the title, it's no cap, for those who didn't know. Oh, yes, V. Bennett wrote, Sarnetta wished death on Malik Zulu Shabazz. Yes, yes. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Let's play it now.
What about these basketball playing niggas like Michael Jordan who could give $1 million to the city? He just came out with new sneakers and I already see the children buying up his sneakers for $100 and something of dollars. Jay-Z, rapper ass niggas that been bitched by the white man who could give $1 million to the city. And our children buy his records. That's right. To hear him call a black woman the bitch. That's right. You know, Dr. Dre, bitch ass niggas, all these niggas giving Giuliani $1 million. All of them together couldn't even give a black church half of the money that they gave. Because you know what it's about? A fool's paradise. Oh man, just to be accepted. Accepted by them Jews. So that's right. So that them Jews are still, hey, same way. So I say death to all the Negroes that is trying to take our people back into the hands of the slave masters. That's right. Reverend Al Sharpton, the Malik Boo-Boo Shabazz, whatever his fucking name is. All of these.
You heard? And just like he came up with a nickname for me, which is Shaka Dudu instead of Shaka Ndugu, you heard Filthy Frankie from Harlem, New York, aka Sarnetta, saying death to Al Sharpton and to Malik Boo Boo Shabazz. We know that is indeed a nickname for Malik Zulu Shabazz. Of course, I don't approve that. So he even wished death on black people. NBPP, New Black Panther Party members, you guys are quiet all of a sudden? And then he even bragged about being down with Malik Zulu Shabazz. He bragged about that.
Trying so hard to get everybody's attention. Oh, the Nation of Islam. Look what Sarnetta said. No, look what you said, punk. Malik Zulu Shabazz is not going against me for you. Now he talking about, yo, Malik, you see what he said? Malik gonna look at you and say, nigga, fuck you. Nigga, you's a coward, nigga. Come on over here. You's a coward. Malik ain't gonna listen to you over me, nigga. You know why? Because me and Malik Zulu Shabazz got years in on the pavement. I could call him right now, nigga. He got years in with me, boots on the ground. We ate together. We fought this white man together. You think he gonna listen to a fucking Frenchman, Frenchie, over me? I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Well, let me see, where Malik at? He hit Malik up. Fuck is wrong with you?
Let's continue.
And that from Amos Wilson.
Amos Wilson. He learned that black people from Amos Wilson.
I learned that from Amos Wilson. Chat, you can see it in there.
The chat is open to everybody. Where's the conscious community? Where are the black power people? That gets a pass. Okay, let's continue. Who else?
It's all in there. I learned that from Dr. Naeem Akbar. Nigga, I've been in this.
Dr. Naeem Akbar, name dropping. Try to save his brain.
This struggle for a long time. I've been on the pavement for a long time, bro. Putting in work. That's where I learned this struggle from. That's where I learned this from. Huh? I'm quite sure there's millions of people who feel the same way I feel when we talking about this, but he don't.
He's quite sure. A million people. Did you say a million or millions? Let's go back.
But he don't know our struggle. He don't know our struggle. Yes. I'm quite sure there's millions of people who...
Millions of people. He's quite sure there's millions of people...
feel the same way I feel.
Who feel the same way he feels. You want to know how he feels? I'm going to play it.
When we talking about this, but he don't know our struggle. He's from France. Different struggle, bro.
Listen to how he feels about black people.
Don't get it confused. Don't get it twisted. The nigga always playing clips, right? Check this out. Let me show you how dumb and stupid this Shaka Doo-Doo nigga is. He always playing clips. Sarnetta disrespect the black people in the community. So he plays the video where I said, man, we as black people are fucked up. We are doomed. We don't respect each other. We don't love each other. We ain't shit. He plays that over and over. Guess what? I'm going to say it again. We as black people ain't shit when it comes to looking out for each other. We are jealous of each other. We are envious. We kill one another at the drop of a dime. You stepped on my shoe at the party, we'll pull out the gat and kill you. We'll have gats all over us. When the police come, we throw the gat away and we run. But when we see another brother come with the gat, we having a shootout with him. Check? So I'm telling you, and I'll say it again and again and again, and I'll stand on it. We as a people ain't shit, and we need to get our acts together. That's what I'm going to say. I am not going to tell you how great we are. We're the best that ever did it, because if I do that, then guess what? I'll be just lying to you. We as a people, and make sure you cut this, Shaka Doo-Doo. That's how we know you watching. Cut this and cut it good, because I'm going to tell you where I learned that from in a minute. We as black people ain't shit until we get our acts together. And where's our businesses at? Huh? We don't even make toilet paper, nigga. Another thing that he think he got me, when I say things like, you know what? Black people ain't shit, man. We ain't shit. Notice I say we ain't shit. I include all of us, because black people is our people, right? So I say, yeah, black people ain't shit. We the worst when it comes to going in on each other, doing the worst things to each other. I stand on that, nigga. And I say it again. We are the worst when it comes to destroying each other. I'll say it again, and I say it again, and I say it again. I make no apology for that. That's something that we're going to have to get the hell out of our system. I said black people ain't shit. And I stand on that. We ain't shit when it comes to each other, protecting each other, uplifting each other. We tear down each other like it's nothing. We'll make up some shit that all because of jealousy. Huh? All because of enviness. I stand on that, nigga. So chop this up and say, yo, look, Sarnetta said it again. He said black people ain't shit. Yes, I say it again, and I say it again and again. That we fucked up when it comes to each other. One thing I can tell you, brother, is black people, we ain't shit, man. Our people ain't shit. Black people ain't shit, bro. We can talk about this white man all day. But nah, man, black people ain't up. We ain't shit, man. Our people is fucked up. The niggas, it's like these dumb black ass niggas that was created in America by the white man. So I'll say it again. Black people are the worst of the worst when it comes to their own kind. I'm going to say it again, y'all. We are the worst people in the world when it comes to tearing down your own people. I make no apology for that statement.
Bennett wrote, "This is what happens when you let drug addicts speak for blackness." He probably been getting high for decades straight on that coca canis addictus. He added he learned that it's a different struggle in France from Khalid, which one of the greats told him it's a different struggle in France. Love my frozen the place to be, she wrote, Naim Akbar. Bennett wrote, he caught in all his lies. He's a pathological liar. In one clip, he says he's talking about himself also, and now it's just Shaka, LOL. He talking in circles on dope. Anki said that he's on cocaine. So I don't have long. My next live stream will start in 20 minutes. So while we wait for those who are not weak to come and chop it up with us, either on the panel, you just have to use a webcam, or in the chat. You don't even have to be a subscriber. It's a new day. 2024 will be interesting. So he was not bragging about Malik Zulu Sabaz only, but he was bragging about Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed invited many National Star members for his documentaries and events.
And you banging on Tariq Nasheed, nigga. Trying to get his attention. He ain't gonna give you no attention, boy. Tariq ain't gonna give you no attention. I already spoke to him and told him what kind of. So he ain't giving you no attention. He just laughed. I said, yeah, Tariq. He laughed at you. He ain't giving you no.
So Tariq Nasheed, according to Sanetta, Filthy Frankie from Harlem, New York, laughed. So Tariq Nasheed, you have no problem with Sanetta promoting people who say F Elijah Muhammad, F all Nation of Islam members. You have no problem with that, Tariq Nasheed? Say it then so. Now, you've heard about Michael Nowak Jr., better known as Brother Polite. He was found guilty for abusing a 14-year-old girl, sentenced to 7 years in prison. Well, what did Minister Enki say?
Polite done slept at Sanetta house. Polite is on Sanetta's will.
What?
Did you hear that?
Niggas are so dumb, they don't even know how to make the money, though. Check.
What did Sanetta say about God?
The minute they talk about your God, look at what you doing. Acting like a bitch, losing all your emotion. Sanetta said God is a bitch. Yes, I said the motherfucker's a bitch. You said.
Bang. E. Walker is in the place to be. He wrote, Sanetta is on some serious narcotic if he thinks that any of our leaders that he mentions will say something that derogatory towards their own people. Sa is manipulating his congregation. I think he meant to write. I think it's a typo. Manipulating his congregation as usual. Yes, and indeed, he wrote here, congregation, LOL. Hotep said E. But it is what it is, you know. It's a wrap now. 2024, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. People have been supporting him either because of ideology or money, not caring about black people. He defended rapists, child molesters, invited them on his panel. He spoke sexually about a child. He insulted people's mothers. He insulted people's children, and they gave him a pass. Jabari Osase from the Shrine of Ma'at gave him a pass. Jabari Osase is the champion of the HOK. He knows that Sanetta has been insulting people's mothers, people's children. He knows that Sanetta spoke sexually about a child live on air. And he knows that Sanetta went live after he spoke sexually about a 3-year-old girl and 4-year-old girl. He talked sexually about her when she was 3 and she turned 4. He talked sexually about her. Then he went live. Sanetta went live and said he's not taking anything back. He stands on it. And he named Jabari. He said, Jabari will come later on. I have it. I have the video. And now Sanetta has a new trend, promoting somebody who said, F Elijah Muhammad, F all the Nation of Islam members. That's the Shrine of Ma'at. Jabari Osasi is from Harlem as well, Manhattan. As a matter of fact, I think it's April 6th. They're going to have a tour of the African Center Museum in Washington, D.C. They're going to depart at 6 a.m., if I'm not mistaken. But you can find the information on, Center for Ma'at. That's Jabari Osasi's website. Donnie Williams is in the place to be. They charge $150 to go from New York to D.C. because the entry is free of charge in a museum. So if some of you want to go with the Shrine of Ma'at people to visit that museum, well, feel free.
I can only be who I am. I am who I am, man. Take it or leave it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you can keep playing that video, because guess who I learned all of that from? Yeah, you got it. Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Do I got to get videos with Khalid Muhammad saying, yo, Negroes, we ain't shit but a bunch of Negroes? Khalid, he'll use profanity sometime. Khalid will tell you black people ain't shit. He will tell you that. He will tell you that all of you are buck dancing, bamboozled, half baked, half fried, sissified, punkified, pasteurized, homogenized niggas. How many times you heard Dr. Khalid say that, y'all? See, this Shaka Doo-Doo nigga, he's not over here from our culture. The nigga think he doing something because he said he's playing Sarnetta over and over. Oh, look, Sarnetta said black people ain't shit. Yeah, nigga, I said it. Yes, I said it. And I make no apology for that. So Dr. Khalid is the one that taught me.
He said that Dr. Khalid is the one that taught him. And you heard him say black people ain't shh. And that's what he's been saying. He also said that he hates the Israelites.
You're wrong. You don't know. Everybody on my circuit, they against the Israelites. We hate the Israelites. We can't stand their doctrine.
But Michael Nowak Jr. he called him powerful after he was sentenced to prison for abusing a 14-year-old girl.
And y'all gonna hate what I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Brother Polite. Brother Polite. Yeah, y'all gonna hate what I tell y'all right now. Brother Polite. You know why I choose Polite? Because Polite is powerful on all levels when it comes to topics. Polite is not one.
Hey, Bennett, how you doing, brother? You're on mute.
Can you hear me?
Maybe. Yeah, now I hear you, brother. Feel free.
You know, it's so funny how it's really sad. It's really sad, man. And a lot of these people that he called out, I mean, you know, it's really, you know, I wouldn't understand why they wouldn't be able to intellectually
shut this down. But I'm thinking that, I'm not going to make excuses for why they can't intellectually shut that down, because all of these people that he mentioned taught about global white supremacy. And here Sonetta is doing the exact opposite, de-teaching their teachings out in the open. And now see, I had a lot of respect for Khalid Muhammad, but I'm seeing that a lot of the people that worked with him don't, bro. Because anybody would know Khalid talked about global white supremacy. He talked about this thing on a global scale. He didn't just talk about the United States of America. You see, and that's what's so crazy. I mean, he doesn't know that there's black people that live in France that's been experiencing white supremacy, oppression in France for centuries. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know about Britain, black people in Britain fighting against white supremacy, fighting against anti-black racism, even more specifically, because it's a better term today, anti-black racism, right? But he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that struggle is everywhere that you find black people on earth. He doesn't realize that. So I'm 100% sure Dr. Khalid knew about that because he spoke about it. I'm 100% sure a lot of these people that he mentioned, they knew that. You see, but it's just sad. You can't blame the ones that are dead for not speaking. But the people that claim that they learned from these people are retarded for not speaking, bro. Frances Cress Welsing, right? She talked about that. You see? So if you think this thing is just about the United States of America, you're dumb as fuck. You haven't been reading anything about any of these people. And it's so sad to watch a man that could have had so much become so small, become so small, man. But it is what it is. It's going to be that way, bro. It's going to happen because he is the one that holds the key to that. He is the only one that speaks for himself. He is the only one that preaches what he learned from the elders, according to him. He is the only one that believes culture, Black American culture, means cursing out people's mothers and babies and ladies. He's the one that believes that's Black American culture. It's really crazy, man. It's really crazy. He's a poor representative of Black American culture, bro. He is. So don't walk away from this thinking that Black Americans think that way, Shaka. This is just a crazy, doped up nigga on fucking YouTube talking shit, who really is sad, has embarrassed himself really, really badly. But he had the power.
I know it doesn't represent Black American culture, indeed.
He had the
people
power
who are supporting me the most are Black people in America. But go ahead, BB, go ahead, feel free.
No, but excuse my language, because just listening to this dude, man, it's like I realize I just said the N-word, and it's rarely that word even comes out. But Sonetta would be one of those people that drags it out of people. He drags it out of people, and it's such an embarrassment, man. It's such an embarrassment. Yeah, I mean, this man, nobody can speak for what he does on a daily, but Inky seems to think that he has a problem with drugs, and the drug would be cocaine, right? And I think I agree with Inky, by the looks of it, how it looks. I mean, you could never spend any time selling cocaine and not knowing what cocaine addicts look like. You see, not only that, when you're in the street, dealing with all kinds of little funny things like that, you just know what people that are high look like. Their eyes, how they talk, these kind of things, you learn that. And you can't fool the looks on your face. And that's the reason why people that are high, they shouldn't go on camera. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not on camera right now because I'm relaxing. I didn't really present myself, but I'm not high. God damn, I don't, and it's just, something that people need to consider when they doing this YouTube thing every day on camera. That's all, you know. And I think Sonetta, he just has loads of camera footage that you will never be able to take back. You know, people read body language, and everybody's not a damn fool. You see what I mean? But in case he does all of a sudden not cam up, I mean, listen to his voice. Listen to how much that voice has changed in 10 years. Just listen to the difference from the one where he wished death on Malik Boo Boo Shabazz, according to him. Listen to the sound of that voice to today. What do you think deteriorated that voice? I don't know. It sounds like it barely operates, but I have an idea. It's a medical term for that. And the medical term is related to people that abuse cocaine. You know, it rips up your vocal cords, man. Nasal drip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I said this before, man. It's sad, but you can't fool people that have been doing this thing. Now, the difference is that, you know, I mean, it's not about being from the street, as you always hear Sonetta say. It's about being, if you had to experience the streets, because I'm from a family, by the way. I'm not from the streets, you know. I don't know why people say that, but if you had to go outside, then you learn it. You have to go outside in your community where you're from. But here's the thing. I never knew a person that bragged about being from the streets. And in their mind, that has something to do with using drugs. I mean, you know, in my generation, the drug dealers didn't brag about using drugs. They beat you up when you use drugs. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you was a young kid, they would never let young kids around that kind of stuff. You see what I mean? And if they did, they would beat your ass if they ever caught you using drugs. You know, and this is the thing, man. It's so funny. Like, these guys say they're from the streets, and they think being from the streets means they're a fucking drug addict. No, you are a scumbag, man. You are the fool. You used the white man's drugs. You fell for the conspiracy, fool. You fell for it. Somebody else made money. They brought it in. You know, you never heard of the goddamn Nicaragua Contra scandal? You know what I'm saying? It's loads of dudes locked up in prison because of the cocaine epidemic. But this was the motherfucker that he got fucked up from using it. He said, hey, I'm going to use this shit. How you going to be using drugs talking about black power, man? That's just an oxymoron right there. It means you have no self-discipline. And it goes back to, if you can't even control your own language out of your mouth, that's the one thing you can control. If you can't control what you put in your body, you mean you can't even stop yourself from putting the dope in your body? How the hell are you going to fight anything else, man? You can't fight nothing if you can't control those two things. What you put in your body, at least get off the dope. Stay on fried chicken and get off the dope. That's my recommendation. Eat all the fried chicken you want, but get off the fucking coke. You know, at the very least, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but you know, brother can't make choices, obviously, but I don't know. But I mean, if that is the truth, if that is the case, just understand you ain't bothering nobody. The person you're bothering the most is yourself if you're a dope head. The person you're bothering the most if you can't control your mouth on YouTube is yourself. The person that you are embarrassing the most is yourself. We all know that what that man says is definitely not a representation of any black struggle, period. He may disconnect his struggle from the rest of us around the world, but it's not even black American struggle. That's called being a punk ass. That's what that's called. You get looked at like any other drug addict any other day of the week, if that's what you are. I mean, I don't know. You only know. He's the only one that know. But I'm assuming, you know, He's gonna have to do a whole lot of convincing. I mean, what do you think the police do when they stop you and they say, you know, sir, can you look at me? They put the light in your eyes. They want to see how your eyeballs is moving. They want to see how your pupils is dilating. You see what I'm saying? You know, so yeah.
Phoebe, let's keep this convo to the next live stream. You know.
Okay.
Everybody join on the next live stream. You have the link right now in the chat. Okay. Let's move over there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, please, bro. All right. One.
So I'm gonna make my closing remark without playing the outro. Stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to by the next channel, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I stay back. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you do not think right, you will not act right. If you know better, you will do better. Do I do Anchero? Hope.